Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rejoice, your favorite nursing student, and we're here to talk about some nursing stuff. Okay, today I'm here to talk to you guys about how my first semester of nursing went, because why not? Just share a story. Let's talk. If you're new here, hi, my name is Rejoice. Thanks for checking this channel out. If you like what you see, go ahead and stick around. Go and hit the subscribe button and be a part of the family. And if you're returning, hi, what's up? Thanks for coming back. So today we're talking about how my first semester of nursing school went. Gosh, that feels like so long ago, but I think, yeah, it was a year ago. So I started school January 7th of 2022. So that first semester of my grad school life was actually chaotic, but not as chaotic as maybe I thought it would go. First of all, I had no idea. I had no expectations. I had nothing. I didn't know how to feel or what to expect coming into this program. It's my first time doing grad school, and I know grad school is different from undergrad, and I'm moving to not a bigger city. Cincinnati is not, maybe it is, I don't know, but I'm moving to a bigger college. And in my head I was thinking, okay, well, if the college or the university is bigger, they'll have more resources, they'll have more opportunities for international students too, because I'm an international student. I come here and that was not the case. Imagine my disappointment. You can imagine my frustrations. You can imagine like just how I'm like, oh, everything's gonna be so good, like, because I dotted my I's and crossed my T's, you know. And then like few days before I started, everything just not the same, not what I planned. But we want to thank God, because if not for God, where will I be? What's that song? I will insert that song when I remember it. For real though, like, if not for God, I honestly don't know. If not for God providing and just opening doors, and just, he knows what he's doing, he knows how he does it best, but really, if not for God, I don't know. So I'm just gonna say, the first 2 weeks we were online because of COVID, so that kind of helped a little bit. But then we also had to come to school for lab days that first 2 weeks, so that was like 2 days. Between that 2 weeks, I like shuttled back between my friend's house and then my house in Louisville. And then the third week I was able to move into a family friend's house, which I'm so appreciative of them and letting me move in. It's not easy having somebody come and invade your space and your privacy. It's not easy, but I really appreciate that they let me come and stay there for the rest of the semester. We didn't take a lot of classes, but we took like fundamentals, which was like 9 credit hour class. That has already a big magnitude already on its own. And then we took a leadership course. Leadership was good. Leadership was good to have, but then moving on, we had this role integration class that was like leadership part 2, which made no sense because it was basically what we learned in leadership. So that one was a waste of time and money. Anyways, leadership was just leadership. It was just like talking about the history of nursing, talking about like the hierarchy of nursing, the leadership steps, the organizational steps. Didn't care too much for it. Like, it was good to just hear and listen and research and know the founders of nursing and how that impacts us today, and how nursing is still growing, and how it's still going to continue growing, and how there's still going to be a nursing shortage, and the nursing shortage is going to still be more than how it is now. So fundamentals was really good because it helped shape our foundation of nursing, and the clinical that went with that fundamentals for me was okay because we really couldn't do much. We were just basically what I call a glorified PCA is what clinical experience is like. Glorified PCA, glorified unpaid PCA, because they don't pay you to be a PCA, but you pay them, the school, for you to do a PCA job, basically. And for those people who haven't been in the hospital setting, who haven't done anything in the hospital setting, you know, it was a great way, which I'm not gonna disregard that aspect, but it's because I've already done PCA job already for 1 year. I basically just let like the people in my group, my clinical group, who's never been doing that like before, I just give them that opportunity to do it. Sometimes I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, because I didn't want the preceptor to look like I wasn't wanting to like do anything, you know. So that was just like this fine gray line between like letting my friends do more stuff because I've already done that before, versus like trying to show interest that I'm interested in doing this. Anyways, so that was clinical experience. We were on a med-surg unit. I can't remember what floor, I mean like what specialty the floor we were on, but I feel like it had everything. It had like patients with wounds, with trach. Like I think it was just like a regular med-surg floor, but I can't remember what specific specialty it was on.
Okay, Edington Rejoice here. It was actually an ENT floor, which is ear, nose, and throat med-surg floor.
I remember doing care maps. Our favorite thing in the whole world. Care maps were supposed to help us enhance our skills in looking for like what was wrong with the whole patient and how that thing that's wrong with the patient affects something else that's wrong with the patient. So it's just like a big thing of like, oh, this is cause of this and this happened because of that and that is this, so like all connected together. And then it also helped with our skills of how to critically think if something else was to go wrong. And then we had to do nursing diagnosis. And then what else did we do? So care map, nursing diagnosis, vital signs, basically just help the patient during clinical is what we did. Felt like I had to study a lot, and because when I tell you it's accelerated, every new semester we always had a math test. Medication errors, mathematical errors literally could end a life. So as a future nurse, you want to be able to like calculate all these things. Doctor gives you like 5 milligrams of something, but it's prescribed for 2 milligrams of something. How many milligrams are you gonna give a patient? So little things like that, you think, oh, I'm tired of this, doesn't make sense. It actually makes sense because you don't want to kill a patient. No, I don't think you want that. You had like, I think 2 times or 2 tries to pass this exam, and then I don't know what happens to you actually if you don't pass after the 3rd time. I think they try to give you a remediation and then something else. So every new semester we had a math quiz to take. Yeah, I just felt like it was just a lot of like information, a lot of content. Our first couple weeks you had an exam that contained at least maybe 5 chapters. I think at one point I had like an exam that contained like, you know, immunology or GI and something else, like those 3 main big chapters that you're thinking, oh, maybe I should do an exam that contains maybe 1 chapter per each. No, that's how fast paced this accelerated programs be. And if you don't ask for help, you're literally gonna drown and you might not survive that drowning. So it's very important, very, very important to ask for help if you're, even before you start lacking behind. Just get acquainted with your professors and get yourself study buddies and ask for help. Like, I'm big on it. Some professors will give you like study guide, which was helpful. They will give you study guides. They'll give you ways to focus your studying on a specific place for the exam. That's so helpful. That you just have to study a lot. It's a doable program, but you just have to know where your resources lie and utilize those resources. So that's all I have today. That's all my story about how my first semester went. It was very new. It was very new for me, new in the city, new program. Yeah, my undergrad was in biology, but we don't really use biology as much in nursing. Yeah, that's the end of this video. If you like it, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.